The people that don't understand what dust-off is, try to explain it to me.
Dust-off is the difference between dust-off and other medevacs is dust-off aircraft are unarmed. They don't have machine gunners. Their sole purpose is to get as many people out and rescue anyone, whether they're the enemy or pregnant mothers or children or American soldiers, out and no matter what the circumstances are.
Is there a chapter that talks about you?
There is.
Tell me about your chapter.
My chapter is an amalgam of things, including some humor and some not so humorous things.
Well, can you share some of that?
Sure. We are we're picking up some nurses and some doctors to make a routine transfer of personnel from one hospital to another. And this particular day, we picked up 2 nurses. And we're just flying off, taking them up to the new hospital, and sure enough, there's a Mayday call. It's a light observation helicopter saying, Mayday, 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 we're going down. They give their coordinates, and that's it. So we're heading directly in that direction. So we see a small fire support base. We drop off the nurses. The nurses with a young American lieutenant go up to the top of the tower because they're going to be able to see us. As we're flying out, this is all John Wayne type thing, is why it's kind of humorous. A flight of F-105s hear what happened, say, we'll cover you going in. There's no other cover on the ground. So they're going in and they're dropping their bombs, and we go in, we see them right away. We get them out without incident, without taking any fire, and we're flying back to get the nurses to pick them up. In the meantime, both of them are covered in JP4, so their private parts are burning like crazy. And they're yelling and they rip off their clothes. We land at the fire support base. The nurses are coming here. These guys don't see the nurses. They run in, they jump into a bomb crater full of green slime water to alleviate things. And as they're coming back, they encounter the nurses. So they're running elbows akimbo, bow-legged back to the aircraft. And then we take the nurses back. Nurses never go on hot missions, and we get back to the hospital where we're taking them. And the main thing about that story is, even though there's humor to it, these nurses just out of college and nursing school have no idea what they're going to be encountering day after day. So we get there, and one of them comes up to the window and says, "Is every day like this?" And then I say, little would she know what she's going to be encountering.
Yeah.
So that's part of the chapter.
So was every day like that day?
Every day was different.
Yeah.
And why I love the job, for me, I felt born to do it. It's what I was just driven to do it. We were busy all the time, so you didn't sit around wondering or worrying about things. You just got the job done. Mm-hmm. And there's a certain exhilaration being on the edge, putting it all out there and being able. You don't think about it in terms of heroism at the time, but when you look back after 50 years, there is a sense of pride.